Hi, this is Emma from SSLTrust.com Australia, and in this video, I'm going to be showing you how to install an SSL certificate on your website in Server Pilot. So let's get started. So this is the website that we're hosting on Server Pilot, and I have not uploaded any content to this yet. And as you can see, this is not yet secure, and we're going to make sure it is. This is the Server Pilot homepage where you can view your service that you're hosting here. So the first step in this process is to generate a CSR or certificate sign-in request and a private key. So for that, we are gonna scroll down on the SSL Trust homepage and then navigate to CSR and key generator under Tools and Services. So basically, a CSR or certificate sign-in request is nothing but a request initiated by you, the client, to the certificate authority, which contains all the necessary information such as the domain name and any business details which are stored in a hashed form. On the technical side, it also contains the public key, which will be signed by the certificate authority and returned to you in the issued certificate. So just fill out these details real quick. Type in your domain name without the www, name of your organization, your organization unit such as IT, your city or town where you reside, state or province, choose your country, and type in your email address. Root length we're going to be using 24-bit, which is the industry standard, and then click on Generate CSR. So if you scroll down, you'll be able to see your private key and your certificate sign request right here. Now I recommend that you save both of these in a text file on your computer so as to be able to redo the configuration in case there is a hiccup in the process. So since this is a demo video, I'm gonna keep this window open and not save these files. So the next step in this process is to purchase and configure our SSL certificate, for which we're gonna head to the SSL Trust homepage. Okay, so I'm here on the SSL Trust homepage, and as you can see, SSL Trust has established partnerships with all the leading SSL certificate authorities. And if you scroll down, you'll see that we have SSL certificates for just about all of your SSL needs. Whether you want to secure a single website, whether you want a business SSL certificate, which shows higher security and authenticity, or a premium SSL, which shows the green address bar and the HTTPS padlock in supported browsers, wildcard SSL certificates to secure unlimited subdomains, and the multi-domain SSL certificate, which secures up to 500 domains under a single multi-domain certificate. Now, if you're not sure which SSL certificate is the best for you and your business, it is recommended that you contact our sales team at SSL Trust, and they'll be happy to help you out. Now, since this is a demo video, I'm going to go with the standard SSL certificate. Let's go with the Commodore Positive SSL. Choose your duration. Click on Buy Now. Click on Checkout. And then fill in your details real quick. Choose your preferred method of payment. And then click on Complete Order. Once you do that, head back to the SSL Trust dashboard. And you'll view your purchased SSL certificate right here. Now we can start this process, or alternatively, you can provide the URL to the person doing the configuration for you. So let's start this since we're doing this ourselves. And now I'm going to need you to head back to the CSR generation window, or preferably a text file on your computer, and copy this from the very start to the very end, including all the dashes, and paste it right here. Click on Verify CSR, and everything looks good, just as we input it. For server type, we're going to be using Nginx since Server Pilot uses Nginx. Click on next step and fill in these details real quick and your email address. Now, if you have a technical individual language for you, please mention their details here. Otherwise, use admin contact and then click on next step. So now comes an important part of the process, which is domain control validation. In this, you have to prove to the certificate authority, which in this case is Sectigo, that you own your domain name and have complete access to it. Since this is the lowest level of validation, there's not much you need to do, but only verify your domain name. Now you can do this process in one of three methods. The first being the email method. So you need to have an email address with these exact addresses, and upon which you will be sent an email, which when you open should contain a link. When you click on that link, that should verify the ownership of your domain name and you should be issued your SSL certificate. Now the second method is the HTTP file method. In this method, you're gonna need to create these directories and subdirectories exactly as specified here. And under these directory, you are gonna create a text file with this exact name. And then in that text file, you're gonna paste in these contents and then upload them on your server. You can click on the check file button to check if this file is available on the internet via your server, and then click on submit configuration. Third, or the method that we're going to use, is the CNAME record validation method. Now in this method, you're going to need to access your DNS settings with either your domain name provider or your hosting provider, depending on where you've pointed your name servers to. So I'm going to do just that. Let me log into my DNS settings real quick. So right here, now we're going to add a new record. Add back to the configuration window. CNAME record. Copy. Paste it in the host box. Do the same for the CNAME value. Copy. Paste. Now the type will be CNAME, not A. And then click on save. So we added a CNAME record to validate our domain name. Now click on the check DNS record button right here and then click on search. Now this indicates the propagation of our DNS record that we just added. This should take from a few minutes up to an hour depending on your DNS server's propagation speed, and this requires some patience. In the meanwhile, you can submit the configuration for now. And as you can see, our configuration was a success. This is our order number and our status is that we are awaiting validation. Click here to access the validation manager. And then open this dropdown, select your method of validation, and then click on submit or recheck to refresh things on Sectigo's end. Now, if you're not able to find the validation manager, head back to the SSL Trust dashboard, choose your purchased SSL certificate, and then click on the Access Validation Manager button right here. So just keep coming back here and click on submit or recheck. We're gonna wait a bit for our SSL certificate to be issued. Okay, so our SSL certificate has been issued, as you can see right here, and our record is propagated in enough places for us to get our certificate. So let's close this up. And now click on the collect or download certificate button to view your SSL certificates, the main certificate, the intermediate certificate, and the root certificate. So now that we have all our SSL certificates, we can now proceed to install them on our website in Server Pilot. So I'm going to do just that. So let's close this up. We don't need the DNS settings either. Log in into your Server Pilot account and choose your server that you've connected to this. Choose your application and then head over to SSL, these settings on the left. And then at the bottom you'll find add a custom SSL certificate. Scroll down And now I'm going to need you to copy your private key from the very start to the very end, including all the dashes, and then paste it right here. For the SSL certificate, what we're going to do is copy the SSL certificate to a clipboard and then paste it right here. Now, just after this line, we're going to press enter and head back to the certificate window. Copy the intermediate certificate to a clipboard and paste it right here just after the main certificate so that it forms a chain of 3 certificates in total. So now we've done that. Click on update. And as you can see, our SSL has been updated. We can also redirect HTTP to HTTPS. And once we've done that, we should be good to go. So let's head over to our website, sslclients.com.au. And as you can see, our connection to the site is now secure and our certificate is valid. And we've also set up an HTTPS redirect, so no need to worry about that. These are your certificate details, and this is it. Okay, so I hope you were able to install an SSL certificate on your website in Server Pilot. I need to mention that you can find the written guide for the very same process in the very description of this video, and you can refer to that for more clarity on the process. Now, if you like this video, please give us a thumbs up. If you have any questions, please put them in the comments below. And as always, thanks for watching.